All right guys, it's Monday and I'm gonna be sharing with you guys what I'm doing every single day for this week when it comes to my workouts. So being that it is Monday, I am kicking and it's during the open for the CrossFit, I do not do CrossFit, but I do enjoy CrossFit workouts from time to time, and I love the CrossFit Open. It kind of gives you a chance to try different workouts, to try new skills, see where you are, and push yourself way outside of your comfort zone. I generally try to do most of the workouts as long as I'm capable of doing the moves that are involved. This workout, it's gonna be real fun. I think that it's gonna be interesting because most people that post their CrossFit workouts are like the game's professional athletes, and I'm just a normal, strong chick working out in a studio by herself. So I'm a little bit nervous of how this is gonna go, but you know what? That's what it's all about, right? As far as what the workout is, it is a 21-15-9 workout of deadlifts and handstand push-ups. I am not trying to go to the games. I do not submit my scores to the CrossFit Open people. So I am using that little steel bell for my head. And I don't even know if I can do strict, or not strict, but even kipping handstand push-ups. We'll see how it goes. If you get through that before the time cap is up, then you're gonna move to 21-15-9 of 205 pounds on the bar and handstand walks. So again, things that I haven't really been working on recently, but I do love handstands, so I'll just kind of have fun. If I even get to that, there's a 9-minute time cap. So I just kind of remind myself, I'll do the best that I can. If I get there, I get there. If I don't, I don't. Oh, and I am drinking a pre-workout. By pre-workout, I don't mean like the general sense pre-workout. This is coffee and Perk Energy mixed together. It's the chai Perk Energy. I love the stuff, but the trick is to mix the Perk Energy, any flavor, the Mexican hot chocolate's my favorite, in with coffee, and you get an amazing energy burst. So I'm gonna finish this up, and then I'm gonna get this workout going. All right guys, so I'm not gonna lie, going into the deadlifts, I was pretty freaking confident. There was 155 on the bar, and in my head I was going, you know, I could probably knock out 21 reps without breaking. But I also decided to go about this smart because I knew that there were a lot of deadlifts to come. So I knocked out a pretty big set. It was over 10. I think I got to like 14. Took a quick break, got back into it. Now, one thing that I do see myself doing a lot is every time I gotta rest, I step away from the bar. What I need to really program into my head is that just stay at the bar. So if I need to stop and rest for a second, just stand up where I am versus leaving, which takes away obviously precious time when you are trying to knock out a lot of reps for time. So yeah, it was starting to get a little bit heavy, but again, wasn't unbearable. I knew I could get through the 21-15-9s when it came to the deadlift. But then this is where the fun began. To tell you the truth, I'm not even sure I did the right number of handstand push-ups, but I went for the first one, and yeah, that's pretty ugly. I need to work on my kipping, but also, and I talk about this at the end, I pretty much discovered from the get-go of why I don't do these very often. It was a lot of pressure on my neck, a lot of pressure on my head. I was really glad that I had that little bit of padding, but yeah, there's a lot of form technique that I need to do with this, which is why I wanted to show this video, because there's been so many great videos from all the pro athletes coming out showing them doing this. Well, this isn't exactly the safest of workouts to do for quote unquote normal people like myself, and I consider myself to be very in shape, right? I mean, I can do a lot of the advanced movements, double unders, muscle ups, a handstand push-up. But yes, the realities of fitness is it's very humbling, and there are some moves that just aren't really good for the body. This kind of being one of them, but yeah, it was a struggle bus, rep after rep after rep. Let's see, I'm gonna shut up now so we can watch a couple more reps. Yeah, that breathing got real hard. It was about that time when I realized, oh my gosh, am I even going to be able to get through 21 of these push-ups to be able to get back to the bar to knock out 15 more deadlifts? And I waste so much energy with those non-reps too, right? Like I'm kipping my legs and then my body's just not going anywhere.
Kind of like my head and my neck.
Yeah, and now that I'm recording this a couple of days after I did this workout, oh my gosh, my neck still has a little bit of a kink in it, like I just slept on it wrong. You can do it. Come on, Kendall, push. I was trying to give myself some motivational pep talks all along the way and pretend like I had a coach teaching me and helping me as I was trying to push through, but man. I may also add, well, let's see. All right, so I'm 11 in, I've got 10 more to go. I might also add, I actually did do a workout about an hour prior to this with, it was a dumbbell workout. Yeah, probably not the wisest of things. I definitely texted my training partner after and she was like, what the heck were you thinking? But not making excuses because again, regardless, my handstand push-ups still would have looked this crappy.
Counting that.
Gotta take a deep breath. I've learned that I tend to fidget a lot or play with stuff if when I kind of waste time. So when I should be exercising, I'm like, hey, let me organize this. And yes, I know if you are able to do handstand push-ups and you're watching this, you're probably like shivering out of disgust right now. I know that I need to bring my knees in closer together. I also need to bring them in closer to my chest to get about a more powerful pump out of it. And I see that from watching the video, which if you guys follow me on Instagram, one of my tips. Hold on, let's see what this says.
We are already halfway.
And it did. But one of my tips that I just posted over on Instagram was to set up a camera just like this. Record yourself so that even exercises that you think you're doing right, sometimes you look back at a video of yourself and you're like, oh man, that is not right. So when I was doing these, I felt like my knees were coming into a nice tuck position for the kip. But now that I watch it, I'm like, nope, not at all. I have a lot of room for improvement as far as my technique is concerned if I want to get better. But I'm probably not going to get any better. As somebody that already has a bad back, I have 2 herniated discs in my back. I love handstands, and I will do handstands. I will do handstand walks. But as far as putting 125 pounds of pressure on my neck and my head, don't really think that's the smartest thing to do very often. You can do it. Come on, you're almost there. I would love to know down in the comments if you gave this workout a shot, if you did it the way it was prescribed, or did you do it the modified way. I know that one of the versions for one of the scaling options was to do pike push-ups instead. So there's absolutely nothing wrong with that, and I will talk about that actually at the end too. But I thought it would be interesting. I always try to do them unscaled because I just like to challenge myself. I have one more. I don't know if any one of these 21 reps have actually counted. I mean, obviously I know I'm using the pad, so that makes it not count. But as far as like a good press down and then good push up. But you know what? In my head, I had to work my butt off for those. My shoulders were so sore the next day, so I'm counting those as 21 reps. Yeah, that's exactly what was going through my head of like, can I just keep doing deadlifts until the timer goes up? I did not want to have to do any more handstand push-ups. The deadlifts at this point were like, just felt amazing. I was like, yes, I can do this. But again, I was still trying to get to the 205 bar, so I wanted to do it smart, do a couple rests, do a couple and rest. And I think I broke this one up into just 2 sets. Maybe not, maybe it is still 3. I don't know, it was 2. I'm just really dreading having to go back to the handstands. 1, 2, 3, up. There's one. And there's already the timer. So that's what it looks like when a real person does a CrossFit open workout and they get tough. Last week I was able to pretty much kind of hold my own. This week, those handstand push-ups. You know what, guys, though? If you're thinking about doing this workout, the takeaway for me is it's not worth it. Like, I don't do handstand push-ups often, and if I do, I don't go all the way to the ground. I normally put like a foam roller below me because that pressure on your spine and your head, it's not worth it. I mean, you guys saw how hard I was struggling. I'd rather struggle like that than do those all the time. It's just a lot, especially someone who has back issues or if you have shoulder issues. Don't worry about it. Just do push-ups, pike push-ups instead if you'd rather, or even some light presses. So that was a 9-minute time gap, and I only got through the set of 21. Got halfway through the set of 15. What I'm gonna do is turn off the camera so I can start playing some music, and I'm gonna finish it off, but I am going to just sub out. Instead of handstand push-ups, I'm gonna do pike push-ups instead. That's just a little gentle on the body, and then I can say that I got my workout done.